Hello everyone, welcome back. In this week's video, I'm going to talk a little bit about my process and about my use of references. So I currently have a secondary monitor, so now I record in my main monitor and I have my references in my second monitor, so the video doesn't show them. So I decided it would be kind of cool to show them and explain a little bit about them. Starting from the character I painted, she's an original character that was created in a funny way, actually. She was my version of Samantha Mulder in this really not geek at all crossover between the X-Files and Harry Potter. Don't ask questions, it just happened. I don't make the rules, it just happened, okay? So she was supposed to be Mulder's sister as an adult. She's never really shown in the actual X-Files as an adult. So I decided to create my own take on her because it seemed really promising in the show and stuff like that. And I kind of grew really fond of her, like really. And so I decided to just reclaim the entire character for my own because she's pretty much 100% my own creation, except by her name. I decided to keep Samantha and I just changed her last name to Morley, which is a reference to the X-Files itself because it's the brand of the cigarettes the smoking cigarette man smokes, as the name suggests. But it's also the last name of the actress that's played Samantha the most in the show. So that's her name, Samantha Morley. And I pretty much have a lot of references for her, but mostly it's not really surprising. It is David Duchovny, the actor that actually plays Mulder in the X-Files, because I wanted them to look alike at first, but the result was kind of interesting, so I just kept that too, you know. I used Florence too because she has this square face, you know, and these droopy eyes, which is kind of the appearance I imagine on Samantha. And this musician called Anna Murphy, I'm also really fan of. I also use her picture as a reference because she also has some features I imagine Samantha has. And because of the lighting in this picture in particular, which was kind of the same I used in my own painting. I wanted to make this kind of old school portrait because my take on Samantha, like my character, after I kind of took her away from the X-Files background and stuff like that, I decided she was this kind of tormented witch, you know. She had been tortured, she was kept in prison for a long time. She's really odd, you know. She has this really introverted kind of personality, and she looks really menacing because she's really powerful, but at the same time she's really self-conscious because of all the years of horrible treatment she received. But at the same time she's also kind of hard, you know. She doesn't want to be like the people that tortured her, so she tries to be a nice person and stuff like that. And because of this background, I kind of imagine it would be like not a modern character. I thought she would be in the 1700s, 1800s, something like that, you know. That's why I wanted to paint this kind of old school portrait. So I used Winterhalter's portraits, mainly these two. I used, I think, one or two others, but mainly I used these two as references. The first one, I used the colors, you know, like the greenish background and the color scheme, because Sam has this really long wavy hair she keeps in a braid, and I wanted to paint her with the hair down. The second one I used kind of as a reference for the lighting, you know, and the style. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And the last two images are Mist Stocks on DeviantArt's picture, because I wanted to to use it as a reference for the nightgown. And the last one, it was just an image I found on Google Images, so I could use as a reference as well. I started this painting with a sketch. I was just like, I want to sketch Sam with her hair down. I never do that. And she has this really long hair, and I just wanted to doodle it. But then I kind of liked the idea, and then I just took a really shitty picture of it and threw it on Paint Tool SAI and just started working on it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I think now that you know everything about it, you see them being used in the thoughts I had behind the decisions I made throughout the painting. So yeah, I hope that was kind of useful or just nice to learn about. So yeah, I think that's it, I guess. Anyway, if you have any questions, just leave on the comments. I will try to answer them. I hope you enjoyed the painting and the video, and I see you next week. Bye!